toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McClure. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hayes.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down.
Touchdown, Tulane! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So LSU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Bohannon. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Green Wave. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Got his man to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Bohannon. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Gonna run it, it's McClure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Green Wave! trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's sharp. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Tulane.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven...
There he goes! Oh, he got loose! Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. So so close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if... And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone.
LSU 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bohannon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
That's caught. It's Hayes. Turns it on in midfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. On the run, it's McClure. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28. LSU 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st first and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is now back down to 9.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Preston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a hit. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Got a man, it's Bohannon. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Finds his man, it's McClure. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They want that clock to run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board. Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Paul. We're probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100.